Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we are gonna continue making our project. So the next thing is to first of all let's just open the our program and let's check if everything is still working as it should. It is. So I hope you have been following up with the tutorial. Okay, so now we need to move on to the attendance section. And the attendance section, to do that we need to open our main file or main UI file. Alright, so here it is, an open field for us to basically be creative. So now we are not gonna be creative, but we need to create our project. Alright, so the first thing is we are gonna need something to hold sections, and that is a tab widget. We already have the main tab widget. We are just gonna have a sub tab widget, which is basically just a tab widget in another tab widget. So it goes here, and we need to have a layout of, what is the layout? Yeah, there it is, layout in a grid. That's what we want. And to name the first section history and the second section new day. Alright, so let's go to view, property editor. Let's get this tab one's name changed, and this is history. So of all the dates that we have in our program, and this is called a new day. Okay. So new history, new day. So these are two sections. So in the history section we will need a table first, so we shall have that. So let's get a table here. So table widget, I guess, is what we want. Yeah, we can add rows in, so we need to have, alright, need to have a first name, another one for last name, another one for the date, and a last one for the status or the absence status of the student. Let's just say attendance status for now, or absence status, whatever you feel like naming it. You just name it and move on. So now we have a table. Alright, with this table, however, so don't worry about this column being or looking like this. We are going to change that in the code, inshallah, so later on. Okay, or you can just go to property editor and make that stretch last column, what is it called, visible. Okay, horizontal base heading. What is stretched in here? Stretch last section. I guess this is the one. Yeah, it is. So here is that, if you want to make it that, but I'm gonna wait until I change it in the code. But I just showed you so you know what you are facing. So in the property editor there is a lot of properties for every widget in Qt that you can change. So play with that a little bit, and that's all we are doing here. We are just encouraging each other to check things out, or to play with things basically, and to build nice stuff while doing so. So now that we have this table, we need another thing, which is a combo box for us to sort this dates by. So we need a combo box. This is the first of all, we'll need this to be for the class, I guess. So this is the default field, so db class name, the other thing is we are gonna need a date edit, line date edit, which is, oh, let's just copy it from here, copy and paste, because we need to make it look like this. So we are gonna have to go to the, so I have copied it from there, because if I went on here and I did line edit or date edit, I'm gonna need to modify this to look exactly like this. So that's another step, or just, yeah, it just saves a little of time, but since I explained it, okay, so let's just move on. Now we have to have a button, so push button, there it is, just grab it and let's call it sort by whatever class we choose in this combo box, and the date together. So what we are gonna do now is to make this whole thing layout in a grid, and that's exactly what we want it to look like, but not just exactly. So let's edit the things in here. Let's close this and let's open the property editor. You can close and open this however many times you wish, but we are gonna just select them all and change the minimum size or height to 50, and to make, yeah, that's all we want to do, right? And we want to make this minimum size of width to like 250, and let's leave it. So now if you go like this, you can make it less than 250. So if someone tries to minimize or tries to change the size of the whole window, it's not gonna be less than that. Alright, I think I am done with this section, or this subsection, or this first tab of this subsection. Let's just move it a little bit. Here, this layout thing makes you wonder. You know what? Why isn't it? Okay, so let's just do layout, break the layout, and let's do layout grid now. All right. Okay, it still doesn't want to be aligned with these buttons. I don't know why, but I really don't know what's the problem. Okay, let's play with it some more and just try to figure it out. Maybe it's the size, it's not, they are the same size. So let's move this up here. Let's change this. Let's change this. Let's do sort by, or change the layout to grid. Yeah, it just doesn't want to be aligned that way. I don't know why. you know what, let's just leave it as it is. Okay, so let's save, and then let's open our application using the Python thing. Okay, I'm facing a bit of a problem. Let's see if the sound is still recording. Yeah, it is. So let's move on. Okay, let's minimize this. Oh, okay. Patience. Let's just open our application and check our changes. Yeah, it's a bit messy right here, but all right, it's good. It still looks good. Now moving on to the new section. This other section is rather gonna be much easier to just do. Okay, so let's move on with it. Now all we need to do is to have some, first of all we need a widget box. So the calendar thing is what we need. Calendar widget, that's one. We are gonna need 2 buttons. Alright, those are 2 buttons, and I'm gonna need combo boxes. Okay, so 3 to be exact, or to be specific about it. And there are my 3 combo boxes. So let's change their name. So the first one is gonna be default status type, or let's just default type, or default type. And this is for the status, like, and this is gonna be, we're gonna add present, we're gonna add, this is present and absent. I'm just adding here some things just to teach you what are these for. The class name as well. No, the class name is rather obvious. And this is the date type, so this will need something for clarification as well. And this is the date type. And what I mean by the date type is the training for the day. So let's just say we have a regular day or a regular training, and we have a day for combat. We have a day submitted as for the tournament. I got that right, I guess. Tournament. I really don't care if I did. So let's just type okay. That's that, just for clarification. And let's go for layout and change some things in here. First of all, this needs to be rather bigger, I guess. Alright, so let's see how much can we give it, or should we give it. This needs to take as much space as it can, but not disturbing like it is right now. So let's give it maximum size of 400 and 400 here. And let's see what we have. No, let's give it 500. Let's try 500. Okay, 500 is good. 500 is awesome. Okay. Alright, 500 is too much for the height. So let's just say 550 is the maximum. Okay, so what do I want to... I'm just trying to perfect this, so if you have any idea on how to do that for your own good, just do it. Alright. Well. It doesn't look as nice as I want it to be, but oh, okay. So let's just have 500 in here, and let's change this to 500, 400, I guess. It's still giant, like really big, more than I want it to be. So the height, I rather have, yeah, let's just leave it as that. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Okay, so I guess you can change these two in the code, like what's the beginning of the week and what's the end. So I like to work actually as Friday is the first day of the week, you know what I mean? So, and you have Sunday as in, or Saturday as the next day, second day I guess, but it's just how you want to play with it. Here. Now I really have a problem, so we need really to perfect this, but let's just start with changing the width of these things. So the maximum size of these are 250. Who set this as this minimum size? So let's just say 350 is the maximum size. Alright. Okay, now I need to have a frame so I can make them stick to each other, or let's just have a combo box or a group box. That's what I wanted to say. So a group box is gonna do the mission of grouping these things together. That's what I'm saying. So cut all of these three from here, and here we go. We have a combo box that is gonna have all these things. So paste. Now have this as layout grid as well. Now we are gonna have two things that are laid out as a grid. We're gonna have this thing in here and this thing in here. Alright. Now how can I make, so let's just change this. We'll just remove the title of the group box, and let's remove it from the up there. I guess this has that too. No, it doesn't. So let's make it in a group box of its own, and let's cut it from here. Let's paste it in here, and let's make this a layout of grid itself, so it looks rather nice as well. Let's just remove all of this to see how this looks so far. Okay, but it does, however, need to be okay. So what's the size of this? I remember I gave it 400 in the width, something like that, or 500 I guess, 400 in the height. Now I need this to contain this, so it's gonna be 500 something in the width, and let's just do that. Let's open the property editor. Let's give this group box enough width to contain that, or to show that, and let's give it the maximum size of, let's try 530. Alright, Ctrl Z. It looks good, but I need this as well to have enough space just to contain this. So this is a 250 size, maximum size is 350, so this needs to be at least, yeah, this needs to be 40 to be exact. So let's have that size changed. So maximum size is 400. Okay, but I don't want it to be just in here. I want it to be in the center, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So as for the height, this is 50 each in the height, so this needs to be at least like 500. Okay, so let's give it the height of 500, and let's see what kind of, alright, let's change this to 400. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Let's give this 400 as well, maximum size, and let's give this 300. 80, let's give it 80. Maximum size, minimum is gonna be 0. Minimum size is gonna be 0 as well. Let's 0 that, and let's see how this looks like. First of all, is this thing, yeah, it shows the whole calendar widget, which is what we want. Let's change this group box name to none, or to an empty string. That's how you do it in the code if you are coding this out, or if you convert your UI design into code, you are gonna have an empty string right there. I guess that's what you are gonna have. I'm not perfectly sure, but yeah, that's it. So now let's align this with this combo box right here, and I guess they are. No, they are not. Now let's do something very cool. Let's do something. Okay, so left margin, let's add this. Oh, what is this doing here? Oh, okay, so let's do 0. Let's do 0 this, 0 this, 0 this, 0 this, 0 this, 0. Okay, let's do 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, I guess it's all good now. Still, I need this to be aligned with this combo box. Like if I save, exit, clear, run our application, and check this out. Oh, it looks ugly. It looks really ugly. It doesn't look the same way as the original design that I made. Okay, this is gonna take some time. So how much have we been recording? 22 minutes. Alright, so alright, okay. Let's just change these buttons first. So let's move on to the buttons and come back to those layout things later. Okay, here we have how much is this width in this? 250. So let's have this minimum size is 250 and its width. The height is 50, that's obvious. Okay, that's cool. So maximum size is 110, and that's not cool. Let's make it 300. Alright, okay, I guess. Okay, so what should we do about this? Layout left margin, layout margin right. No, I want the this doesn't affect anything. Vertical spacing. Okay, this. So how can we just, okay, so for your own sake, just like fast forward the video. I can't edit it, I'm not sorry. Okay, so let's just make this the whole height, and let's space these things out in here. So they are not the same height, are they? This is how many in there? So height. How can I enable this geometry? Okay, so this is the maximum, the minimum width, the minimum size is 0, and this is what? So I can't do this. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's just have the minimum size to be what's that, 300 or 500. Let's make this 400, and let's make this 300. Okay, so I think I got it, but I need to space them out still. Okay, so now I got them together. The only thing that I need is to make enough space in here, or to just add the width for the first thing. Okay, so this needs to be just like, alright, it is like that. We fixed it. I just added the size in here. And what should we do about these two buttons? They are like an off, just an off. Oh, I almost got it. I got it. I did get it. So today is the day. Alhamdulillah, we are done. So yeah, that's it for this video, I guess. So let's just see that when we run the whole code, it's still recording. I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate this design just for the fact that you have to perfect everything so someone thinks it is nice. Okay, so okay, it's good. It looks alright. With the coloring, it's gonna be even amazing. Okay, so that's it for the new day section in the histories. Yeah, in the attendance student section. Alright, I think that's it for this video. So Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Take care, and forgive me for the for what? For not editing the video. I took a lot of time, so I actually just don't have the requirements to the laptop that I have doesn't have the requirements in order to edit the video, but I know how to edit them and I just don't want to exhaust its resources. So here it goes, nothing, 30 minutes long.